So if you have a ghost that needs busting, I wouldn't recommend calling these ladies. I would call this little lady right here. I think she is hilarious. I really liked her character. I think this movie is the sequel that the fans deserved. I really enjoyed it and I can't wait to see Frozen Empire, and I get to see it early tomorrow. So if you want to see my review, please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, all that YouTube stuff. So I was rewatching Stranger Things and I thought it was hilarious that Finn Wolfhard played a Ghostbuster on Stranger Things. Now he actually is a Ghostbuster. So the cast was really good. I thought Paul Rudd was good. He's always funny in everything. McKenna Grace did a really good job. I try not to be too harsh on child actors, but sometimes they just don't have it. And let's be honest, if they're going to be a large part of a huge blockbuster movie, they have to be open to getting criticized. And McKenna, thankfully, I don't need to do that. She did a really good job. I also enjoyed her I think she was playing a genius type in Young Sheldon as well, the prequel series to The Big Bang Theory. So she seems to be getting typecast as a genius, and I can see why. It really works for her. I think her friend podcast was really funny with his conspiracy theories. He's sort of like that guy from Godzilla versus Kong with all the conspiracies. So he's back in the second movie, which is good. Finn Wolfhard did a good job. So yeah, all around, I think the acting in this was really good. And I think McKenna Grace really channeled the energy of Spangler so well. So I wasn't sure about the country setting. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a country girl. I love the country. I would love to live out there one day, but I wasn't too sure about the country setting for a Ghostbusters movie because it's always been in the city. But I was actually pleasantly surprised how much I enjoyed the rural setting, and it felt like it gave us a fresh new story. It added something a bit different to the story, and the whole thing with the abandoned mines was actually pretty creepy. So yeah, I liked it, but at the same time, I definitely am excited for Frozen Empire to go back to the Big Apple. So they move into this big house in the middle of nowhere, which looks like it's out of a Stephen King movie. And they constantly complain about the fact that they're living in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, that is my dream house. This movie, it just feels like it's been made with love. It feels like it has the utmost respect for the original. And the way that they incorporated the original cast with the new cast was done really well, with respect and honor to what came before, while still telling a fresh new story. And balancing the new cast and the old cast in any franchise, especially one as iconic and beloved as Ghostbusters, is definitely a hard thing to do. But you could tell all the people involved in this were genuine fans and genuinely passionate about it. Which isn't a surprise because it was the son of the man who directed the first two Ghostbusters movies who directed Afterlife, and unfortunately he's not on board to direct Frozen Empire, which would have been really good. I loved the little marshmallows. They were so cute, and I think they did balance the horror and comedy quite well, but at the same time, it would have been good if they could lean a little bit more into the horror, which they look like they might be doing with Frozen Empire. So this is how you do a sequel. You tell a new story while still honouring what came before. And I really enjoyed the fact that there was no political talk in this movie, which is getting increasingly harder to find in 2024. Well, there was one throwaway comment about Gozer being gender neutral, but whatever, that didn't bother me. But what did bother me is how they treated the mum getting forced to copulate with the Keymaster as a joke. Like, her kids were making fun of her, and I'm like, you guys are aware this is like if you were in the Harry Potter universe and somebody drugged you with love potion and then you guys Yeah, so that was a little troubling, but you know what? Still, it's a Ghostbusters movie. I get that it's not meant to be taken too seriously. It's not meant to be teaching us morality. It's meant to be entertaining, and it definitely was entertaining. And I'm very excited to see Frozen Empire, Slime is back, the little marshmallows are back, all of my favorites are back. So look out for my review tomorrow. Please subscribe, like, all of that YouTube stuff. Thanks, guys.